Hi.
Hi. Hi.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, my name is Zealand Turner. I'm the Director of School Communications here at PALCS. I'm here with
Alicia Ryberg,
the...
Community Resource Liaison here at PALCS.
Also at PALCS. We're
Also
both
at
at
PALCS.
PALCS.
PA Leadership Charter School.
And this is Winging It.
Winging it.
It.
Love it.
Winging it. So what brought you to PALCS?
So I found a job in a lab around here, around my hometown. Did a lot of microbiology stuff. And I was a lab tech, and then I was a supervisor, and I was already thinking I really want to make a change in my life. And I'd love to do a job where I get to work more directly with people, like a more helping profession. There was a academic advisor position open in the elementary school. Like from the moment you call, and like student services to IT to shipping, like it really takes a village to do all of this stuff. So I felt like in that position I got to see all of that, which was great. It was almost like boot camp for PALCS, you know, like. But I also didn't think I wanted to do that forever. And this position opened up. The community resource liaison position was posted. And we had trainings from the person who was filling that role at that time, Anna Danielson, who is now Anna Ditlow, and who is now a family ambassador with us. Whoop, whoop. Family ambassador crew. Love them. If you don't know family ambassadors exist, they do. And
they're wonderful.
So shout out Michelle Bradley. She is a middle school teacher.
Okay, what's up, Michelle?
Growing up, donations and people sometimes just dropping food at their door is something that kind of like saved her and her family's life. So she knows that people struggle and wants people to have food for Thanksgiving. So she's really passionate about it, and it's beautiful to see. And because of my position and the kind of work I do at PALCS, I often know families that may benefit from these things. Basically, we are putting out a fundraiser, and all the money that we raise is going to either provide a hot meal to a PALCS family who needs a hot Thanksgiving meal, or if families prefer and have a space where they can do some cooking and would like to do cooking on their own, that money fundraise can be used to purchase the items for a Thanksgiving meal. And then if there's any chance we have any money left over, we will be donating to local food banks. Do not quote me on this, but likely Chester County Food Bank, who does a ton of great work and does all these like Thanksgiving meals for anyone in need in the community, and likely the Greater Pittsburgh Food Bank is what I think it's called, doing the same thing in their community. So we don't know how much money we're going to raise yet. So right now it's going to be a lottery system. So folks who would like this type of support will apply to be part of the program. And then depending on how much money, we hope that we'll be able to serve everyone who expresses an interest or a need. If we aren't able to meet the need, we will obviously try to find local community organizations close to the families that can't be a part of it.
One of the things that I have really seen you develop, and when I say see, I mean like actually get to physically experience, is the community closet. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
PALCS Community Closet is by the PALCS community, for the PALCS community, largely donation-based. So we have new and gently used clothing, hygiene items, period supplies, some school supplies, and we do have some non-perishable food. So for example, again, I'm just going to shout out everybody because everyone's doing great stuff. Middle school community service team every year does the cereal box domino challenge. That is a great option to have in the Pauks Community Closet because our community closet physically exists on the Westchester side of the state. But these items are available to everyone in Pennsylvania. So we do often ship. So cereal is a great thing, easily shipped, not super duper heavy compared to, let's say, a lot of cans. So we do accept gently used and new clothing. If it's gently used, laundered right before you drop it off. Shampoo, conditioner, body wash, deodorant, laundry detergent. So we really, the laundry pods are easier for a family that might have to go to the laundromat to not carry that all around, and not have to lug that if you're currently not staying in the same place all the time. We do have a Pauks virtual community resource center. So it's the website. There's a lot of resources on there. So there's community resource locators, food resources by county. Shout out Anna Danielson, who started that from the beginning. I'm just going to keep doing that.
What's that?
Internet resources. Anyway, there's all sorts of things. So you could probably explore that and just maybe see what's out there and find some things that way. The most beautiful thing has been finding that there is a network of folks doing this work across the state of Pennsylvania. The Education for Children and Youth Experiencing Homelessness. ECYA exists because of a federal law called the McKinney-Vento Act. This law exists to make sure that students, no matter where they're staying, especially when that category is not in their own permanent home, it exists so that they can access their education no matter what. Pennsylvania is broken up into 8 regions. So each region has a regional coordinator and a regional team that exists to help school districts with the implementation of the McKinney-Vento Act at their school. We are in Chester County, and Chester County falls under Region 2 of ECYA. That being said, as probably everyone knows, we also serve all students in Pennsylvania. So though we kind of officially refer to Region 2, there may be collaboration across the state. So I've talked to many a regional coordinator all across the state.
You're friends with everyone.
Yes. So there is a week called Hunger and Homelessness Awareness Week, HHAW. ECYA usually overlaps with this week to have ECYA Awareness Week. So Hunger and Homelessness Awareness Week is separate, but it's coinciding because it's all part of the same effort.
Okay.
Raise awareness that people in our communities are experiencing hunger and homelessness, and have a conversation, figure out what we can do to support and or receive support if we're in need of support ourselves. ECYA Awareness does very much focus on spreading awareness about the McKinney-Vento Homeless Assistance Act, which really does focus on educational stability for students experiencing homelessness. Hunger and homelessness awareness is a bit more broad, but obviously kind of one and the same. You Google your town and you Google Hunger and Homelessness Awareness Week 2024, and you can see, I bet you, somewhere within either walking or short driving distance, we'll be having some sort of event for that week, like a local organization. And I bet you can find a local organization that way just by looking up that Google search. So a really simple way to do this is participating in what's called Red Shirt Day. I may or may not have on my cool red shirt.
Tell me about
The
it.
answer is I have it on. This is actually a drawing by a student representing, I know, like an artistic representation of what it feels like to be without their home. So I know. No one does deserve to be homeless. Yeah, no one. No matter what. No matter what you've done or not done, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Nobody. Nobody.
Yep.
So students and families that you may not even know
Yeah.
are experiencing homelessness
Yeah.
in our own communities, in our Pauks community for sure. And yeah, definitely in all of our local communities. Sometimes you may not see it, but it is happening. And so I think when we know, we kind of have a we have an opportunity and a privilege to be able to offer support and figure out how we can make an impact in people's lives. So we have to collectively together choose one?
No.
Oh.
I'm more interested in what you wanted this or that, but I might come back at you with some opinions.
Okay.
Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Every day?
Yes.
Multiple times a day?
At least 2 cups in the morning.
Reading or audiobook?
Reading. Oh, but sometimes audiobook, if you have a long commute, that is clutch.
What do you mean long commute? I'll take audiobook
any
on a short commute.
Yeah.
Cleaning the kitchen.
Okay. I don't know if I can pick.
Pancakes or waffles?
Waffles.
Music or podcast while driving?
Music. Faux show.
Okay, well, what's on your Spotify right now? Or Pandora?
Judah and the Lion.
Ooh.
They're the best.
Yeah?
Check them out.
Glasses or contacts? Either?
Contacts just made life so much better.
You can just see the whole world.
Peripheral vision,
it's
sports.
yeah.
Are you kidding?
Yep. Lake or ocean?
Oh, I hate this question.
Come on.
I love both so much.
Come on. Arm
Okay.
behind your back.
51% lake, 49% ocean.
Okay, yep. Crunchy peanut butter or smooth?
Oh, smooth for sure. But the best almond butter I've ever had is making it myself with a Ninja. You just throw the almonds in and you just let it go.
We got a ninja nerd up in here.
So good.
I'm with you.
I don't actually have a Ninja, but I had a friend that had a Ninja once and we used it.
And you made it one time.
It was so good.
She made it one time. And she made me admit to being a ninja nerd. Because I am. And I have one and I do. Okay. All right.
I think you can use a food processor too, like a nice one.
Do you have one?
No.
I think you really touched on something when you said that you're in a position where there's always more that can be done, and the most you can do is never enough to solve the whole problem of the entire community, the entire nation, the entire world.
Yeah.
But every little thing that you can do really adds up.
Yeah. And we can't do it alone. And I can't do it alone. So, like, I need help. I get help from my team. I do not do all of this alone. Sometimes I try, and it is a recipe for failure. Mm-hmm. I'm going to tell all the people, ask for help. It is a strong, strong thing to do, to ask for help. And I am somebody who struggles with that. And I think that can also be the case for our families who are experiencing challenge. It's a hard thing. And I've heard a lot of people say to me, like, this is embarrassing. I didn't want people to know this. Mm-hmm. And I think that for sure I've heard. I feel like I've heard some version of, like, I wish I, didn't have to ask for help or whatever. But I'm like, or like, I wish I were stronger or something like that. I'm like, nope. Strongest thing you can do if you're in need of help and you're asking for help, that is like a brave, courageous, strong thing to do. Because this is just a moment in your life. This is a step on the journey. This is not like who you are forever. We need each other. I believe we were created to be in community and care for each other. And if I'm not asking for help when I need it, it's kind of like a disservice to not just me, but to my community around me too. Like, that can be an opportunity for someone to help in a way that I really need it. And sometimes they're way better at it.
All of us, all the time, in every circumstance, good or bad, on your best day, it takes a village, let alone on what you think might be your worst day.
Right. Honestly, our relationships are one of the strongest tools in our toolbox. Mm-hmm. Out of everything and anything. So that's another thing. Like, I think we talk about community resources, and of course, like food, etc. All of those are essential, but also healthy, supportive relationships are essential.
Which is the foundation of what we do at CPFA. The community and the student being the center of that community is the focal point of everything that we do.
We
love that.
Yeah, we like to say that CPFA is, a lot of C's, a community of creative collaborators.
I love that.
A community of caring, creative.
I was going to say kind, and I was like, that's okay.
Close enough.